concerned when I first heard about it. I was told that this was the apple and prune capital of Canada, and I was a little bit worried that Hockey Day might run for about a week.
This is a 6 hockey day. Six of the, and everyone is great. Everyone gets better. And I guess 6 years ago was my first time walking into what was with CBC and with the Toronto Maple Leafs, and what it was for ourselves, learning what it's all about. But every town we walk into, and Campbellton being no different, is just the fun, the atmosphere, the people, and celebrating our game, which we all love. Small towns, it's the greatest thing for all of us that brings us all together.
Been drunk for 2 days, I tell you. You know, as I was coming up here, I came in the door and I had to take it off the
Go ahead. I know French, he the bird, search the bar. I was going to ask you though, Red Roulette. You know Jerry Red Roulette, John, did you ever cross paths with the Buffalo Bison's captain when they won the Calder Cup? And he's a legend here at the Hardy Cups. Played with Boston. Played with my brother in Kingston. I played against him. It was unbelievable. Well, like I said, we've had an unbelievable 5 days here in the Rescue region and down in Plaster Rock last night. I'll just tell you one story. We're all hungry and
lots to get to tonight. John LeBlanc, I had the pleasure of skating with Kevin Barry and John LeBlanc on a line here at the Memorial Civic Center a couple of nights ago, and couldn't help but score goals for the first time in my life, thanks to John. But he and I broke in together. In the 1986-87 season, we joined the NHL at the very same time. I got my start with Hockey Night in Canada, and I'd love to tell you, well, I'll tell you two quick stories about Don. The first meeting, I go to CBC to Hockey Night in Canada at Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto. My first game, I told Wendell this story. That night, October 11th, 1986, Wendell scored 4 goals as Toronto beat Buffalo 5-1, my first ever broadcast. But I remember the coach's corner that night. My boss, Doug Sellers, said, "Ron, 2 things when you do coach's corner tonight. Number 1, do not let Don Cherry dictate the subject matter." 1986 is still well done on that one. And it said the other thing, Ron, when you're interviewing a guest, your eyes have a tendency to wander up and down the guest. And when 2 men are sitting side by side, a little disconcerting to some of the viewers. I had no idea, so I was really conscious in the first coach's corner about making eye contact with Don Cherry, not having my eyes budge. And I asked something like, "Who do you like for the Stanley Cup?" And if you've ever thought consciously about making eye contact with somebody, it's rather awkward. One of 2 things will happen. You'll either blink incessantly, or your eyes will get watery trying to hold them fixed. And so help me God, that's what happened to me. Don Cherry was about 5.5, 6 minutes into his first answer. And his tears started pouring down my cheek. Now the camera was there, so the viewer at home's not seeing the tear, but Don's looking at me thinking, good God, you're going to bawl every time I say that. Anyway, I remember Don went the whole coach's corner that night, and you really bailed me out, so I knew kind of deep down 23 years ago you were a good fellow. So now we're getting over to the 6th day after your birthday, you scored against St. Louis for Vancouver. Now I get my big break because Dave Hodge leaves the network and they cast me, 26 years old, as the new main host. And Don Cherry and I fly to Montreal for the game. Big thing, right? Toronto Maple Leafs, Montreal Canadiens. It's Friday evening, 5 o'clock at the Montreal airport. Don Cherry signing autographs, posing for photographs, bigger than life, and I'm kind of meekly standing there. And finally, our taxi pulls up to take us into the downtown corridor, and it's a Lada. And Don Cherry says to the attendant, he says, "What is the matter with you? You hit a fog or something? I've signed 1 billion autographs and posed for 1 million photographs. You know why? Because I'm for Canada. I hit that Russian car. It ruined my reputation." The attendant said, "Well, Monsieur Cerise." I said, "No, he can't be Cerise." It's good. It's good. Red here, that's windy. So anyway, that's how I made my debut right after Johnny LeBlanc scored his first goal. To Red, to Willie, to Wendell, to Mark Napier, to Alan Adams, has been great. The rest of this region is, I think you always say the same thing. You got to come back and see it when you get your rusty rat going. Don't ask about it. I'll explain the rusty rat later on. But it's beautiful this time of the year too. You are hockey country. You are of all the places I've been, the Micmac, the Acadian French, the Scots, the Brits, you name it. Everybody working together has been truly magnificent. We're going to have a great day tomorrow. It's our